Alright YouTube, today I have a 2021 Escalade ESV Premium, and I'm going to do a quick walk around of the exterior here for us. This one here has a white exterior with a tan interior. This is quite a large vehicle that larger than I usually film, so we'll get into the interior in a moment here. Just do a quick walk around of the exterior, and then I'll get a little closer here so you can see the paint on the vehicle. Obviously, being a 21, it is in pretty good shape. Here's the front end. As far as mileage, it has 17,800 miles on the clock, right? Show you the upper area, lower section. Such a massive vehicle. It's hard to capture it all up close and in detail without having to move around a lot. Okay, so we'll head into the interior here just to show the key real fast. So this is what the key looks like. Obviously you could see lock, unlock. You got remote start, power lift gate, and it looks like that's for the glass. So actually, why don't we start with taking a look at that. I noticed it has a button on the rear as well. So if I hit just right about here, that'll pop the rear glass, which you don't see anymore on cars. A lot of cars have gotten away from this, but it's still very cool to have that feature on here. And then obviously, if we want to go ahead and open up the full gates, we'll go ahead and do that from the remote. This is what the rear looks like. Being a full-size SUV, you got a third row here, and then still more space here. I see some controls here, electronic folding of the seats. So you'll have to bear with me. I'm all right, and then let's try this side. Very cool. All right, if we open in here, I could see additional storage space. Very neat. And I guess the seats go up as well, so we'll give that a try. Very cool. We'll pop this side back up. And then the front seat, I don't know if you saw that, front seats go down as well from the rear. So all from the back, which is very neat. Power liftgate, of course, we'll hit that. Let that shut. Just to mention, I guess since we're right here, I did see, oh, let me unlock the vehicle. This rear gas storage space. Notice no fuel cap, so they're definitely getting away from that for the newer vehicles here. We'll head over to the rear. That's probably where most people would like to spend their time in this. I do see two screens in the rear here with some center climate controls. Right, we'll pop the seat back up. Headrest goes up. Then this handle here allows for adjustment of the seats, which is very cool. Automatic window switches in the rear. Just to go over the center then. So you got climate controls here. Looks like when I turn on the vehicle, we'll see more on the screen. You did see you have cup holders. Then you got additional ports at the bottom. Looks like HDMI and USB-C. And then also a house style outlet, 12 volt there, which I believe you give power to through the center console, which I'll film in a moment here. So why don't I hop up there and then we'll turn on the car from there. Okay, hopping into the front of the Escalade, you can see a little badge plate. Notice on all four doors they have that. They have a little step here. We'll go ahead and turn on the vehicle. And I'll mute the music there. As you can see, notice this vehicle has cameras on the mirrors on the rear, and then also a forward-facing camera. Another nice touch, the rear view mirror here is actually a camera as well. If I want the regular mirror, I just flick it down. So you got that. As far as the controls here, I see I have a big touch screen. So as far as navigation, you do have that. I'll go ahead and click on that for you. Audio controls and whatnot. On the left side, you have a smaller section of the screen. Allows you to see trip information. Next to the obviously center screen here, there's a navigation for you. Then if we're looking down in the center here, so you can see your climate controls all along this row. You have your shifter here, so because you press aside. You have auto hold in this vehicle. That is where your lane assist would be as far as the buttons. You have your dial here for controlling the screen. So if I want to make any adjustments, I can, as you can see there. And then I could hit home here. Brings me back to the main screen. Looking at the center console space, charging ports, USB and a USB-C, 2 cup holders, a little storage space up front. This looks like a cubby for your cell phone. It actually goes in pretty deep there. And then in the center here, nice little Escalade badge there. We'll open up the center console space to show 2 more USB ports, one USB-C and one USB-A. Then this is how you turn on the power to the power outlet that we saw in the rear. Got like a felt-lined little section here. Looks like the center section comes out as well. So for additional storage, maybe some small items. I saw in here heated steering wheel, and then other than that, we are looking at some controls for the radio here, your tuner, and then you could toggle between phone and music there. Above us is the panoramic sunroof here. I'll go ahead and open that for us. So I believe this one would be this. Yeah. So brings in quite a bit of light into the interior. As you can see, here are the seats. Very beautiful interior, actually. I like this color a lot. Good tan caramel kind of color, natural color. As you can see on the doors here, you have your heated and ventilated seats. So you have that, locking, unlocking. As far as controls here, you have your memory functions, power folding mirrors. So you have that all right here. Power adjustable as well. Some additional controls, your electronic parking brake. This seems to be for your driving. So automatic for the all-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive high, 4 high. And then seems to be like some sort of off-road mode. And if we hit that, that's our drive mode, touring, sport, off-road, and towing. So you have those. And then why don't we quickly go ahead and just move the vehicle here. As you can see it in motion. I don't know if the camera captures it, but there is a heads-up display. Yeah, you can see a heads-up display right there. So we'll go ahead and shift into drive. Make sure no one's coming. All right. We'll just drive this real quick. A little bump coming up. Let's see the turning radius here. That's all the way cranked over. And we are good, yeah. Big vehicle. We'll drive this back to where we were. Slow down for this bump. All right, I do want to show a few more details. So when the vehicle is locked, when I hit lock, it lights up those exterior lights, and when I hit unlocked, it'll flash these two lights and fade in, kind of a pulsing on the front lights here. I don't know if the camera picks it up well, but a very cool little detail there. And then I'll go ahead and hop into the truck. So when I first press on the brake, let's see if it does it. There we go. So you get this animation of a Escalade driving towards you, and then the logo there. So I like those attention to detail. I'll go ahead and turn it on here. It's beeping at me because my seatbelt here. So I did want to show as well a few other details. Rear climate zone in this one. I do see Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, the ability for hotspots, right? So we'll hit menu here, see what else they have as far as navigation, connection for the phone, vehicle information. That gives you some information, some gauges here, temperatures, and then actually gives you information about your air filter. Yeah, wow, very cool stuff. All right, and I do want to capture a few more details on the vehicle. So I have here, I see blind spot monitoring equipped on the vehicle, and then up top I see some switches. Those are for the third row. So if I go ahead and I hit this button here, you'll see that rear seat folds down, and then if I hit it the other way, folds right back up. Very cool. I've not seen that in many cars, if any. And then very simply, you just hit this to turn on those lights. You have home link there for your garage opener, and then additional controls, this being for the lift gates. You could adjust the amount of door action, so how much it opens, and then this here being for your panoramic sunroof, which I'll go ahead and open. And then we'll go ahead and shut it here. All right, and then I do want to show the rear lights, as they also do a pretty cool light up here. When I hit unlock on the key fob, we'll go ahead and pulsate the rear light there. And when I hit lock on the truck, it goes ahead and just flashes those, and then you still have like some lights on in there. All right, and I do want to capture this rear lights. So I hopped out of the vehicle, shut the door, they light up, and then they go off. When I hit lock on the vehicle, I get the two lights there, the two markers go off. When I hit unlock on the vehicle, I get this very cool light action here. So yeah, if you guys have questions on the vehicle, let me know. I made this video here for Imelda, so hopefully this reaches you well. And if you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. My direct line is 708-554-4200. And anything else, just let me know. Thank you.